Hello, everyone. Say that again. Hello, everyone. Oh, it's turned down. Um, so many thoughts this morning, and I'm ready to begin to pour all these thoughts out. I made a video yesterday before I posted the other one. It kind of trying to explain, and it's the only time I'm going to do it. Because I understand through what I see, and I want to say to those who think just because you're still blind and just because you only see in part, although there are still things I need to see myself to understand fully, but that's not concerning what has been done and is being done. It's concerning how it will all unfold. Those are the things that I don't see fully, because the Father has revealed all things and is revealing all things. So just because one who wants to say that we only see in part, there's some of us who see a lot more parts. And nothing did I dig these up myself. These things was given freely to me. It was to show me how salvation would be worked. I am not in any way perfect in my flesh. And I'm going to post that video. I think I'm going to make it a little shorter because at the end I kind of got off, but it's just trying to explain. And, you know, it's not only what's happening in you, you know, these 4 years. It's, and man's little mind don't know how big, you know, your perception can't see how huge it is. That's what the work has prepared. That's what's been done in me to prepare me to be able to, you know, and some things, and like Lively has said, in a file system. You know, I know I've never written everything down. I always knew if I was supposed to write, it would be in the end when I understood. But I've always known, like those moments that everything was being poured. When you come so far, you knew, you come to the point where you realize, even though you cannot, in a moment what was given, you could not possibly go back and contain it and bring it back out. But I realized it was put in there. It was put in me. That's how when I hear someone speak wrong, it automatically, those files, it's like a little computer system going off. And you see so many things that this is what I have contained in me these 4 years happening in me. And I'm not going to, you know, I don't understand everything concerning how, you know, how I became, you know, I just know what has happened and what has been done in me to make me able today. And so much stopped you, knowing, you know, you had to understand the fullness that you would be able to speak, not just for those who would think you boastful, you know, because that's that mind, that mind and perception of man. I know the great work because it's taken place in me. I know what the Father is doing. I know how salvation's been worked. And some things, and you get to the point where you know, not everything am I, you know, you go, because some things, it's like, you know, you've heard Mary Magdalene, the revealer of secrets. There's so much to take out of everything spoken. And what is a secret that was hidden from the foundation of the world, which man don't understand what that means? For everything man perceives of the letter, that carnal mind perceives, there's a spirit work and meaning to all of it. So am I supposed to, there's a way to say everything. I'm just going to give my testimony, speak what has been given to me. And I don't know that you're supposed to explain it so much. Because the word goes out and how it is received. The work happens in each, whether someone receives it gladly or whether someone receives it grudgingly and troubling. This all has to work in each who receive. I speak now because I've waited these years to speak. And I understand it takes two. I understand a certain work with a certain sister and where mine and where it comes together. I understand this now. Because you have to. So many in the world haven't even heard. I received what I have now because I ate up the book a long time ago. I had the faith and I ate up the book. And because I had that in me, that's how those things was revealed to me. It was when the truth entered, giving me understanding, those scriptures opened up within me. And so many have never even had the word. And so many haven't even, it's fading. Even those, in the world, this world has grown dark. Some never had any religion. We have a whole generation of kids out there who've they haven't heard the name Jesus. They haven't heard the God, that even the carnal understanding of it, they haven't heard. So, and one work over here, like when I spoke, I wasn't supposed to write. I knew I wasn't a teacher. And then you see Lively over here expounding all this, showing forth. Those are the same minute, so much that I see, but she presents it. That's her part to present it. And not only I, because there's because like even my brother Shadrach, that see, when it's all in perception. However you've received that word, but it's the faith and the spirit that has to give it life. You can teach you can feed them you can, eat up the word, but the spirit has to be allowed to enter to give it life. That's the whole work of making the two one. And I know there's a great meaning of how Lively puts out her work and what's happened in myself and why in 2011, when it only just began, why Lively is the one that was with me there across the table. And I don't want to speak on these things. I'm going to give my testimony. I don't lead to the letter. I expound what's in it. That's what, and those who have received, through what I've spoken, they understand what I mean. And it's, some of them have, they went through the search. But when the Spirit enters, it lights up. And all things begin to be seen clearly, begin to unfold. It is a great work happening today. And you couldn't, what's happened with me these years cannot be, and I'm not here to explain. I'm only here to speak the word. And there's more I need to understand of how things will unfold. So, and I still hold back because I don't want, I still hold back. But I'm beginning on my other channel. So, and I'll try to keep them short. I am going to post this last long one. I'm going to try to keep them short. And, if, I'll need to, not that I have a ton of watchers, but if you bear witness to truth, I hope you share, my videos, because I have waited a long time to speak what I will. I've only given part because I held back because of everything, considering everything. You have to be made prepared. And I'm only one vessel. I don't know how. I just know there is a connection between what Lively puts out and what I, because there's, and I don't know where Anna fits in, but I know that, you know, like in my, and I'm not going to go there. I might share it so we can talk about it, but what, you know, when I've had the vision, and one woman's, you know, Lively's the only one I recognize. You know, if it wasn't her, that was, but I know now, you know, especially I want to say too, like, because the blue cups, the only thing I couldn't remember, I remember his face, this image that I had seen, which was a symbolic, I know part of it, and I will explain what I understand that I didn't understand then. But his eyes, I looked twice right into his eyes, and I could not remember his eyes. And now when Lively said it, you know, when you made the comment, when I said the two blue cups, two blue eyes, two clear, you know, that's seeing clearly through two eyes, both eyes. I don't understand the fullness of the vision, but then I remember, I think it was blue eyes. But I know I will understand and I will remember. You know, that's it's just part of the process. But the other woman was at the other end of the counter. Her back was to me, but I believe she's the one that said these things are here for us. And then there's the woman that was just sitting on the couch. And I don't know what they signify. You know, see, and the thing was, I didn't know if this was just something in spirit, you know, or dream, or if this was, you know, that's why I don't know if these women have a recollection also. But the thing, it doesn't matter how it happened. I understand what I did not understand before. I do understand in part what I saw. And I'm not going to hold back just because someone, you know, those ill-affected mind, those who are still darkened, the dark continents, the dark, that's the salvation, is becoming purified from this darkness. So, hope something made sense. I'm going to post the other one. And I will try to just, you know, this is not my work. This is, you know, I don't understand how it all will unfold yet. I can only do what I'm able at this point. And that's all. I hope something made sense. But I will begin on my other channel. Like I said, I don't know if I'll continue here, but I know I am beginning there. So if the brethren, you know, if you bear witness, then I would hope that you would share, you know. And, you know, I look forward to seeing how everything will unfold, and when life sweeps across the earth, across the land, when the word of life goes out and produces much fruit. And I do love you all. Bye for now.